Good morning and welcome here again at the Ganga Cricket Stadium, Ground B. It's the fourth edition of the Women's Elite League. IMENA Centurions taking on Ingenzi HERONS. IMENA winning the toss and decided to have a bat first.
And from the mount end, the bowling will start. Bowling to Mervewase there. Ball number 1. Plays it up and over, takes no sighters. 1 bounce for 4. What a way to get the things started here for her side.
That was a loose ball. I don't know what happened there. Played it over the top, catches a call. Yes, Teasy, did he go to get it? She dropped it here, all the way for 4.
Bit more difficult. Look at that. Knocks her over. Timber. Celebration time for Ingenzi. Heroes here as they pick up the first wicket, and it is the massive wicket of Uwase Merve. She wasn't looking comfortable, struggling in that particular over. Has got to depart.
Yeah, that's the end of the Merve Uwase. Giovanni Uwase. 2 Uwase is getting her inside edge. The ball trying to come inside. I think if you're good at a swinger, if you're good at swinging, you know, where there is such a kind of weather in the morning. If you look at the countries like England, where there is you look at that ball, it came inside. Look at it. Excellent delivery. As you can see the joy from Giovanni's. Put this well, edge this one. There's a chance of run out. Yes, it is. That's the end of the Uwineza. Not excellent fading by shot number 5. Grace Umugwaneza at the mid-wicket region. That's the end. That's the end of the Tiane. Just going back to your question, I think it's a huge responsibility to her. They give her a responsibility. They're trying to groom her up, but that was huge responsibility on her.
No communication whatsoever. Desperately trying to run away from the stumps there.
How can we just make sure that board clean board by Umukun Wanasila, board the captain herself. She was just being on the fire, back dot balls.
Yeah, not a newcomer to the farm. Ikuzo Alice departs without troubling the scorers and the bowlers, riding on a 6-ball duck. Troubles continue here for IMENA Herons.
Excellent bunks.
She's been knocked over there. Gets bowled. The off stump has been launched off. Look at the figures here. Second over. She's bowled. She hasn't given a single run. And she picks up a wicket. Mugwaneza Grace here. Taking the wicket of Divine.
If you look at on the replay there, right at this one. Clean board. That's excellent bowling from the young girl. One of the under 19 bowler.
And you desperately need to do something. You almost end up finding a way. This time ball is in the air. The catch will be taken at point. And that will be the end of Shimumana. After 12 deliveries, she takes a catch there. Wickets are tumbling, one after the other. It's almost we're watching a domino effect. Loud appeal and the finger will be raised. Wicket number 8 goes down for IMENA Herons. With the rate at which the runs with the wickets are falling, they might even struggle getting to a half century here as a team.
One of the left arm bowler, I can see the stance. Clean board. That's a clean board.
Swinging across the line, misses it completely. A love letter by a pace bowler there, hitting on to the timber. Wickets tumbling. 34 for the loss of 9. Another addition to the farm there. 2 deliveries it took her to get invited for that line onto the stumps. And knocks her over. That will be the end of the innings. 36 all out. In 14.5 deliveries is what it took Ingenzi Heroes to wrap things up here in the first half. Very, very quickly done. Have a look at that. Look at the subtle movement of the surface there. Contact with the timber. Ingenzi Heroes will need 37 in 20 overs of play. Welcome back, everybody, for the run chase. 37 is all they need.
The Ingenzi, the opening batters, Gisela Ishimwe, na itakushimani ndefani.
Knowing Giselle Ishimwe, she'll be looking forward to making a snack out of this total. Ball number 1. IMENA bowling from the road end. Gets a feather to it as she runs it down to third man for the first run on the board to be defending. 36 runs. Powerfully hit. Will that be the first boundary? Yes, it will. The ball races away.
The youngsters are coming up, slapped it this way, straight in the gaps, and caught by no ball by the Damasen.
Yeah, just adding salt to the misery, salt to the injury there. IMENA gets spanked. Plenty of movement, picks the gap with ease. Powerful hitting this. Is a quote by one of my good friends and a very, very high quality player from the national team of Uganda. That will be 5 runs as I come back to the story. IMENA being expensive here once again. 30 runs on the board. The 7 to take the game apart. And that one will race away to the boundary with ease. With that shot there, the game will be set, done, and match for Ingenzi Heroes, winning this game with ease without losing any wicket. They successfully chased down that total.